Hello, and greetings to all. Ever wondered how the internet is now the single platform that we all use to answer every single question? We always tend to search all these different kinds of questions via the internet, and we never really understand why and how did it all began. But at first, we need to understand that it's not completely the internet's job to provide all of this information. In fact, all of this information is actually stored in a particular source, which is called the www, or more commonly known as the World Wide Web. So, what is the World Wide Web? Essentially, it is the biggest information hub that we all can access via the internet. Most of us tend to misidentify the World Wide Web for the internet, where in actuality, they're both very different things. The internet existed long before there was ever a need for something like the World Wide Web. In fact, it actually existed during World War II. So who actually thought that creating a World Wide Web was actually necessary? Well, before we take a look at that, let's take a look at what it was before a World Wide Web existed.
Before the inception of the World Wide Web in year 1984, people lived a really simple plan, which we could call backward and inconvenience nowadays. The way they communicate with others is through the payphone or writing a letter. In order to obtain information, they will have to go to the library, which is the only option available to them. If they want to know the complete information, they must spend a lot of time in the library. Unlike today, we can just straight away input our search term into search engines such as Bing and Google, and the information will be then presented in front of us. Back then, news was spread through the mediums of radio or colorless televisions, which will then be spread through word of mouth throughout a community. Nowadays, children have memes, videos, and games to interact themselves through the World Wide Web. Children at that time will play hide and seek, marbles, mini games like this Gary Snake, and chase each other to kill time. The children at the time were very innocent and naive, and others will gather around, chat, and gossip. Generally, relationships between people were much closer. The global economy was not as developed because of the inadequate methods of transmitting information. Before the online shopping became the norm, company would send out mail order catalogs. You would have to fill out the forms to choose which item you want and mail it back to the company. Apart of that, everyone will bring a map like this when they trek to the foreground place, so they would not get lost. As a result, their sense of direction is much stronger. Because of these few points, the World Wide Web has completely changed our lifestyle and it has become very important to us.
I'm going to talk about who created the World Wide Web and how it was created. WWW, which means World Wide Web, was created by Sir Timothy John Berners-Lee in 1989. He is an English engineer and also a computer scientist. Berners-Lee worked as an independent contractor at CERN from June to December 1980. After leaving CERN in late 1980, he went to work at John Poole's Image Computer System in Bournemouth, Dorset. He ran the company's technical side for 3 years. In 1984, he returned to CERN as a fellow. CERN was the largest internet node in Europe in 1989, and Berners-Lee saw a great opportunity to join hypertext with the internet. A proposal for what would become the World Wide Web was submitted to the manager of Berners-Lee that year. His manager, Mike Sindel, accepted the proposal after it was redistributed in 1990. He used ideas which are similar to underlying the Inquirer system, a prototype system that he built to demonstrate the concept of hypertext. As he works on this, he was able to create the World Wide Web. He also designed and built the first web browser. On 20 December 1990, Berners-Lee published the first website that describes the project itself. This website was available in the internet through CERN. The address of the world's first website was info.cern.ch. Visitors of this website can learn about hypertext, details about creating their own website, and some explanations on how to search the web for information. Unfortunately, there is no screenshot of the original page of the first website.
I would like to talk about what has changed ever since the creation of the World Wide Web. Since the World Wide Web is founding in 1989, the World Wide Web has touched the lives of billions of people and fundamentally changed the lives how we connect with each other. The nature of our work, how we discover and share new ideas, and how we entertain ourselves, and how the communities form and function. Here are just some ways World Wide Web transformed our life over the last 29 years. Managing money has changed beyond all recognitions, and physical banks will soon be a thing of the past. Already you can pay bills, transfer money, and track all your spending online while paying your groceries with your watch. Next, the web has made children's life easier and immeasurably harder. With the phone and the social media presence, they have no sanctuary, and if they become the victims of the cyberbullying, it can be intolerable. Besides that, nowadays people doesn't reading all about in the evening newspaper or waiting for the television news or learning how your favorite team from an actual printed newspaper. Now 50% of the people that connect with the World Wide Web using their tablets to watch news from the web. You can learn anything from the web. CERT created the web for everyone, a level playing field where anyone, anywhere who could access with the internet could also use the web to learn, earn, create and dream anything without asking for permission. But he knew this version need to be protected. So he founded the World Wide Web Foundation to defend and advance the open web as a public good and basic right.
In conclusion, World Wide Web is the largest source of information in an open platform. Nowadays, there are about 20 million websites. Without the World Wide Web, we cannot reach the age of 4th industrial. With the World Wide Web, we can connect to the world and exchange information. As we see, the web start to change the world and create, if indeed, miracles. We get news or knowledge from books or newspaper until now, we get it from the website. So that's why World Wide Web is important in our life. In this era of rapid development, people are talking about efficiency and innovation. World Wide Web play a good rush for us to develop better future. We must be grateful for those talented and some very bright people created World Wide Web. Their perseverance and hard work brought us to where we are today. It brings many benefits and convenience for us. So in return for those great people, we must make good use of the web to create a better future, and we believe that future are full of unlimited possibility and unearthed potential. Thank you.